Politics and Christian failure. Adolf Hitler did not seize power. His party of National Socialists gained more votes than other political parties in 1933. The CSVD Protestant Christian Party got less than 1% of the vote. Zentrum, a Catholic party, did better with 11% of the vote. So the Christians together got about 12% of the votes, as did the Communists. In other words, the collapse of Christianity was a determining factor in the rise of immoral, godless and barbarian ideologies. Imagine, however, that the Protestants and Catholics had gotten a majority of votes and formed a coalition. They would not have gone to war, and Germany would have been a bulwark against the Soviet Union. However, prior to this, could World War I have occurred if Christians had stood united, refusing to bomb and shoot one another on Europe's battlefields? In England, around 300 mainly Christian conscientious objectors bravely faced the firing squad rather than fight. It should have been 3 million. The point I am making is that today in Western countries that are still nominally Christian, there is no real or strong resistance to moral evil. We are in fact heading towards Antichrist totalitarianism. People always seem to be behind in their thinking. They wake up after disaster has struck if they are still alive. Christians should not support Zionists or conservatives or progressives. They should support godliness. Politicians are con artists that offer bribes to the populace so they can gain votes. The mainstream media are propagandists that imprison minds in harmful delusions. The banks put profit above God and everything else. Christians need to support Christians. There should be Christian banks, Christian reporters that do not echo the mainstream, Christian movie makers that are not lukewarm, and so on. We have too little and it is too weak. Christians should also form charities to found large communities in other nations. This is so persecuted Christians can find refuge. In the future, this would be helpful not just to persecuted minorities in Asia, Africa and the Middle East, but helpful too for Australians, Brits, Americans and Europeans.